Alright, how's everyone doing? Welcome to From Z to A, Alphabetical Interviews with Zach Andersen. I am Zach Andersen. Today we are here at Sage Sound Studios for the 56th edition of Monsters of Acoustic Rock, and I am joined by Sarah Serkosky.
Hello.
So thank you so much for being on the show. I'm going to ask you the difficult questions as long as there's something to do with the letters of your name.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so we're going to start with S. When writing songs, do you tend to start with music, lyrics, melody? Does it vary song to song?
I generally always start with lyrics.
Okay.
I've never really written any other way, so I would like to explore that a little more, but what usually happens is I get a line or just some words or a phrase that pops into my head and I say, oh, that would make a great song, and then I build off of that and add the melody and the chords and everything afterwards. So I feel like I approach it from more of a poetry standpoint almost. Right. Yeah.
Nice. And if you could play a gig with any other act in the world at any venue in the world, who would it be with and where would it be?
That's a good one. I have two, I think, based on different genres. I think the first one, I would love to perform with Fleetwood Mac.
Alright.
Because who wouldn't?
Yeah.
At I think the Red Rock Amphitheater in Colorado is absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely.
I love to travel, I love the West, so that would just be a dream. And then the Royal Albert Hall in London, I think, somewhere in England, is such a great venue too. So maybe with a metal band or like progressive metal, that'd be really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
And is there anything required of you to do in order to get ready for a show? Do you have any pre-show rituals?
I wouldn't say anything specific, but I definitely have to have my car concert on the way to wherever I'm performing. That's just kind of how I loosen up my voice and try to shake some of the nerves. Yeah. So, yeah.
Alright. Do you tend to plan your sets out ahead of time, just constantly rewriting them, or do you tend to do it on the fly, make up the songs as you go, or do you change things depending on how people react, like the audience reacts to certain songs?
I definitely plan out my sets. As soon as I get up on stage or wherever I'm performing, I just forget that I've ever written a song in my entire life, so I need to have something to remind me, like, okay, this is what's next, this is what's next. Again, just a nerves thing. So I usually write it out. Today I have my little cheat sheet with like the first line of each song, so I don't forget. But
nice. What would you say has been a highlight of your music career so far?
Honestly, I was just content. In September, I released my first single, and I was just content to have something tangible that people could listen to and that I could share with people. And honestly, since then, I've gotten so many amazing opportunities, like the show tonight, being on the radio yesterday. It was just so neat, such a cool experience. So I feel like there have been a lot of highlights in September, but the main one is just being able to actually make my music and share it with people. Is such a cool feeling.
Definitely. And speaking of that, you actually just released a second single.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So that one is called Desperation, and if I were to sum up what it's about, I would say it's kind of a reflection on maybe a past love or a past relationship, and recognizing that, you know, not all flames can be rekindled or should be. So that's what that one's about. I took a lot of inspiration from Evanescence and Amy Lee, who's one of my role models, I guess, in terms of singing. So I took a lot of inspiration for that, and in the actual track, there's a lot of cool little synths and kind of a rock vibe to it. It'll be more toned down today, but yeah, I was really excited to release it. I had a lot of talented people help me out with it, and it was just a great time producing it and getting it out there.
Nice. Well, I've had it on repeat. It's an excellent song.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And I like to end all my interviews with 3 interesting or random facts about yourself that many people may not know.
Let's see. I think the first one is that I love to travel. I've worked in 2 national parks, which has been an amazing experience. I interned as a park ranger last summer at Mount St. Helens, and I've been in Wyoming, and as you may guess, those are great places to write music, so that was really cool. But yeah, I love to travel, love national parks. I'm a violinist. I kind of grew up playing the violin since I was in 2nd grade. It's kind of fallen to the back burner a little ever since I've leaned more into singing and learning guitar and whatnot.
Mhm.
But yeah, I love that instrumental as well. And then a third fact, let's see. I really like metal. I'm a big metal person. I listen to a lot of like progressive stuff, and I think there's a little bit of inspiration in my music from that. But yeah, I'd say those are 3 facts.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
Definitely. And if you want to check out Sarah Serkosky, please visit the link below. And now we'll cut to a performance from Sarah. So thanks again. We'll see you soon.
Don't cry for me, holding hands in the backseat, but you'll always be at the front of my mind. Someday we'll have enough time, I promise you. Someday we'll both be fine. How do I tell you? This moment in the rain, sharpened by the pain I feel, leaving you behind. But told by knowing that you're mine. Hey, I should have parked the car. You were a phantom in my rear view. Should have cracked the glass to get to you. I never meant to be cruel or leave at the start of something so beautiful. White-knuckled at the wheel, I'm afraid to drive away from the only person that feels real. Hey, the whole world could be knocking, but I'd only let you in. I hate decisions, but I've never felt so sure. Can you hold me close and brush your fingertips against my skin? My world turns golden underneath your warmth, and I will wear your love like a trophy. Just tell me you adore me again. I'll forever find peace in the calm of your storm. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Please don't lie to me, for all the pain and the waiting. Do you see enough in me to wanna stay? Can you trust me to love you even though I'm far away? Can I be who you want even after all this space? Can you forgive all the moments that I strayed? Hey, the whole world could be knocking, but I'd only let you in. I hate decisions, but I've never felt so sure. Can you hold me close and brush your fingertips against my skin? The world turns golden underneath your warmth, and I will wear your love like a trophy. Just tell me